Hi, welcome to Vegan to Go-Go. This is the Vegan Cooking Show. My name is Jess, and today we're making a Pistou soup. And this is basically a hearty vegetable soup, and we're going to season it with a tomato basil pesto. So I've actually got my vegetable broth already boiling, and you can add a little extra water to it if you want. It's about 6 cups, and I'm going to put some diced potatoes in. That's about 2 potatoes, and then I've also got about 2 carrots that are also diced, about the same size. And I'm going to go ahead and cook these first because they're going to take longer to cook. A couple of the other vegetables that we're going to be using, like zucchini and green beans, they're not going to take as long to cook. I don't want them to get mushy by the time this is done. So we're going to go ahead and let this simmer. I'm going to leave it on kind of a medium-high heat. And when they start to get a little tender, then we'll continue on with the rest of our vegetables. But in the meantime, we're going to make our pistou, which is basically like a basil tomato pesto. And I've got 5 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to add those first. Just got my mini chop. And I'm just going to kind of get those a little chopped up to start. And I'm just going to add the rest of my ingredients. So I've got some basil. You can do about a half a bunch or to taste. And got also some tomatoes. The garlic smells really good already. Yum, 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 yum. I'm just going to cut these up a little bit before I put them in. And then I've also got some salt and some olive oil. And I think, with the olive oil, you can go easy or light. Recipe says about 1/4 cup. I'm probably going to put in maybe a little bit less than that. And we're just going to chop this up until it's all pretty well combined. And salt. All right, it looks good. Grab a spatula. And we get a nice, creamy, yummy smelling sauce here. And so we'll just hold off on that until our soup is just about ready. And so should be just until the potatoes and the carrots are tender. And then we'll start adding the rest. So we've let our potatoes and carrots simmer for a bit. And they are just fork tender, but they're not falling apart. So that's what we kind of want. I'm going to add about 1 cup of some spaghetti. You can use whatever spaghetti you want. I've got some whole wheat spiral pasta. We're also going to add some green beans, and I've got frozen green beans. If you have fresh, that's great. We'll just put those in there. I'm gonna have to splash myself. And if you want to break those up into smaller bite-sized pieces, that's good too. Got about a half a can of diced tomatoes. And I've got a can of beans, and I've got white cannellini beans, like white kidney beans. You can use red kidney beans, northern beans, whatever you want to use, whatever you got on hand. I've also got my zucchini. And you can see this filled up my pot pretty good. Really nice chunky soup. Get my zucchini out. Oops. Little casualties there. Okay. Avalanche. Gonna stir that up. Okay, we're gonna let this cook for another 10 minutes or so. Just until the pasta is nice and tender. Okay, so we'll see you back in about 10 minutes. Okay, so I've already ladled out a little bit of our finished soup. It smells delicious, and I'd like to maybe take a little taste if it's not too hot. Really, really yummy. If you want to add some salt and pepper to taste after it's done cooking, it's great. This would actually probably be really good cold too. So if you want to make this, put it in the fridge and then serve it like a gazpacho. That would probably work really well with the flavors that we've got in here. So thanks for joining us for this episode of Vegan A Go Go. If you'd like to email us, you can do that at fans@veganagogo.com. If you'd like to check out the recipe or the show notes, you can do that at veganagogo.com. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.